These are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4. Gets the 3 ball to go.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Inside, here's Champagnie. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
The 3 from Okoro. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Okoro's got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Back to Fox. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Okoro on the wing. From behind the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. 3-pointer. And it's Chicago with a board. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. The 3 from Okoro knocks it down from distance. 9 points in the game.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
In transition for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam. On offense, here is San Antonio. 7-point differential. Here's Fox to halt the run. Got a piece of it.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Yabusele outside. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Chicago passing it around. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3 from Okoro. Another 3 for Chicago.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Fox. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Champagnie. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Champagnie's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Yabusele, look at.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by San Antonio. The kick out to Williams. Yabusele right side. Stolen by Vassell. Castle right side. From deep, Wembanyama. And it's Giddey with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Okoro on the wing. Giddey against Fox. To the wing, right side. Here's Yabusele. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 7. Castle against Giddey. Fox outside. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. He shoots. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
That sweet lefty stroke from Fox, you don't see that very often.
Williams, a screen on Fox. Pass to Williams. From deep 3-point land. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Again, the miss by Fox. Bulls leading by 5. Giddey finds Yabusele. Back to Giddey. To the paint. To stop the drought. And Yabusele with a bucket. On the assist from Giddey.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Spurs have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hands. Out in space, playing with speed.
Richards is checked in for Chicago. Now here's Vassell. Yet to see a basket. Wembanyama, screen on Giddey. And it's Fox missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Vassell outside. Richards pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Castle right side. Fox for 3. Richards pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Buzelis. Nice D from Vassell.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Fox for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Giddey passes to Richards. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Colin Sexton's checked in for Buzelis. And it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. And San Antonio also making a switch. Barnes is checked in.
I'll tell you, when Wemby starts driving, how do you stop the pull-up? I mean, there's just no way.
Pass to Yabusele. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. It's tipped, and as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Chicago making a switch here. Kawamura's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Bulls leading by 5. Here's Kawamura. Richards with a screen. Down low. The steal. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama screen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. For San Antonio, Cornette comes in for Vassell. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Fires in the triple. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Olenek's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Kawamura. No made baskets yet. To the middle. Here's Richards. Second chance effort. Out left to the wing. Here's Kawamura. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Richards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Harper passes to Olynyk. Here's Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. That puts them in the lead. And the Spurs lead by 1.
A beautiful all-around game of Johnson. So dependable when it comes to finding open teammates.
The 3 from Barnes. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Kawamura. Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
First personal foul.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Cornet. To the inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan. Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Barnes, it's good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Richards. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Harper. And here's Cornet. The 3 is up. They get it back. Johnson on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Kawamura. Inside. Blocked! Outside Johnson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And the defensive game plan is obvious. They want to keep taking the ball away and creating chaos for the other team. You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Giddey against Fox. Pass to Harper. Johnson with it. Now here's Cornet, covered by Richards. Cornet can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kawamura. Launches it. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Barnes finds Fox. The 3. Only his second make in 9 attempts.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
Giddey passes to Richards. There's the block. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornet in at center, locking down the middle. Got it.
Nice move by Johnson. He is solid off the dribble.
Giddey scanning the floor. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Giddey. Here's Kawamura. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
San Antonio leading by 5. Fox for 3. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
Now here's Giddey. No points yet. And Yabusele slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Cornette. Now Johnson. Back to Cornette. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Okoro is checked in for Kawamura. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Olynyk's checked in. Here's Buzelis, covered by Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Kawamura, he's checked in for Giddey. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Hook loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Barnes has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Kawamura. Now Williams. He's guarded by Barnes. 5 on the clock. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Here's Fox. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Richards is checked in for Chicago. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Olynyk. Richards with a screen. Okoro outside. Pass to Kawamura. Back come the Spurs in transition. And it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
The Bulls trail by 12. Here's Kawamura. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. Pass to Richards. And he dunks it down.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
San Antonio leading by 10. Now Fox. He's got 16. Harper misses. Now here's Giddey. passing it around. Down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harper. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
The 3 from Okoro. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 7 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Bulls trail by 7. And here's Richards. He's got 13. Rebound by San Antonio. Vassell, left side. Outside Barnes. Pass to Castle. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Williams. Champagnie, he's checked in for San Antonio. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And the Spurs with possession here. They've got a 9-point lead. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
Here's Vassell from the arc. Kawamura with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Lets the 3 fly. And Fox hits from deep. Fox has got 19 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Yabusele. Here's Kawamura. To the paint. The putback. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Castle for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Kawamura's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Richards. That's tipped.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to go through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Castle with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Out to Fox. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. Okoro, the defensive effort. To the left wing. Outside Giddey. On the take. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Castle on the wing. Here's Champagnie. Pure from 3-point range. Champagnie's got 8.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
There's a screen to the inside. Here's Kawamura. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Fox. 19 points in the game. Pass to Richards. Here's Kawamura, and it's rejected. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. 11-point game. Another shot. Wembanyama with the easy two.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Giddey passes to Okoro. Back to Giddey. Over Fox. Rebounded by Fox. Spurs lead by 13. Wing shot on the way. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist from Fox.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
The Bulls have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Chicago passing it around. Here's Giddey. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Pass to Vassell. Fires the 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Richards. Richards, great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Fox outside. Now here's Vassell. Pass to Champagny. Wembanyama with it. Richards is there. Just 5 to shoot. Castle for 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. Bulls trail by 11. Here's Kawamura. And Yabusele slams it in.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
San Antonio shooting 56% for the second quarter. Here's Kawamura. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Now here's Giddey. He has 6. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Kawamura. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Giddey with a screen on Vassell. Pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. The 3 from Okoro. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Okoro and Williams are the small and power forwards. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Kawamura in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Okoro. Here's Kawamura to the middle. Here's Buzelis. And he slams it in one-handed.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Castle outside. Pass to Champagny. And here's Wembanyama, covered by Richards. Castle for 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Castle's got 7 points in the game.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Kawamura. Williams a screen on Fox. Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. Williams on the wing. from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Castle. Champagnie, pass to Wembanyama. Over Williams. Chicago with a rebound. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Devin Vassell. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That free throw, no good. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Vassell can't get it to go. The Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Williams. Here's Kawamura. He's covered by Fox. A nice shot by Richards.
The ideal pass for that situation. Great instincts.
Here's Fox. 19 points in the game. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Chicago has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Kawamura. Pass to Richards. Now here's Okoro. Three-pointer, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Fox with the ball. Outside for Wembanyama. To the left side wing. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
Having to defend Wembanyama inside and out, look, that's a tall task. And yes, that was a pun.
Okoro outside, over Castle. Okoro, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago. He takes it in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Castle outside. Three-pointer. And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Castle. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Giddey with it. Fox picks him up. Kawamura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Great game for him. Double-double now. San Antonio leading by 12. Here's Wembanyama. Off the left rim and out. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Giddey with a screen on Castle. Pass to Giddey. And there's the drive. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Giddey. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Kawamura. Let's go with a 3. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The rebound by the Spurs. Now Vassell. Give him 8. Now here's Richards. Outside, Williams. Stolen by Vassell. Outside, Wembanyama. Wemby using those long strides in transition. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Chicago.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
Ha, it doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Chicago on D. And it's Fox missing. Giddy against Castle. Here's Kawamura. He's got 10. Outside Giddy. Just 5 on the clock. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
And it's Giddy off the drive. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Fox. He's got 19. Wembanyama with a bucket.
How can you even guard someone who is 7'4" on the catch and shoot? Quick answer, you can't.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Good on the shot. Castle's got 7 points for the quarter.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 16. Inside. And that one's good. Giddy. Giddy's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, how about Giddy tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
There's a screen. Vassell outside. 3-pointer. Fox hits the trifecta. Fox has got 22 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Buzelis' shot is good.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
Fox, that's good.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Outside Giddy. Pass to Kawamura. Back to Giddy. Here's Buzelis. Here's Kawamura. He's got 10. Kept alive. Williams. Now here's Giddy. He's guarded by Castle. From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Wembanyama. Chicago with a rebound. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on De'Aaron Fox. It's his first trip to the line. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And Williams drops them both. And the Spurs with possession here. 17 points was their biggest margin. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Bulls making a change here. Richards is checked in. Here's Harper, and Richards comes to help. Barnes passes to Johnson. Down low. Here's Cornette. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Williams. Outside Giddy. And here's Richards. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Harper. Now here's Olynyk. 4-3. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got 9.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Barnes, and another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. To the inside. Here's Cornette. Richards pulls it in. The Bulls trail by 14. Here's Kawamura. He's got 13. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Pass to Harper. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Richards has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Gets some space and buries the jumper. He has 6. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Kawamura. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Spurs lead by 14. Lets it fly. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Giddey to the right side, to the paint. Here's Kawamura. No good on the triple. San Antonio shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Johnson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Picked it out of midair. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So, on the floor for San Antonio, Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the 5. San Antonio with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Giddey with it. Fox picks him up inside. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Giddey. Buzelis has got 9 points now in the second half. Spurs lead by 11. Pass to Harper. Kicks it out to Barnes. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Chicago making a switch here. Kuro's checked in.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Clock at 6. Fox the pass to Harper. Chicago grabs the miss. Buzelis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Yabusele the screen. Here's Giddey. And Yabusele slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Cornette. Down low. And it's Fox missing. Bulls trail by 8. Yabusele outside. Fox against Giddey. Now here's Richards. Right side Giddey. It's stolen by Fox. Outside Barnes. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Barnes. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. Chicago with a rebound. Yabusele's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Giddey. Yabusele a screen on Fox. To the middle. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
There's the screen by Johnson. Fox feeling it out a bit. Pass to Barnes to win the cold spell. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 16th rebound on the night. Okoro outside. Giddey with it. Yabusele the screen to the inside. And Yabusele slams it in.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. It's Barnes on the wing. Looking to end this cold spell. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Giddey. Into the lane. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 4. To the middle. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Spurs lead by 4. Fox outside. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama down low. Richards is there. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Bulls have gotten all 7 of their shots to go. Impressive here in the 4th. Here's Yabusele. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Okoro. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Giddey. Yabusele the screen. To the paint to take the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Yabusele's got 10 points in just the second half.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Fox outside. There's the screen by Johnson. Ooh, a good look from Fox. And it goes straight through with a swish. Fox has got 29 points.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 32 points in the game.
Everyone loves seeing Wemby put up serious points. His team, his coaches, definitely the fans. That's what they pay for.
Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And the bucket is good.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And what balance from Giddey, able to take the hit and still power through.
And the Spurs with some changes. Champagny, he's checked in for Barnes. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Steps back, Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Gershon Yabusele.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Kawamura, he's checked in for Okoro.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now Fox. Fox on the attack. Here's Champagnie. The rebound by Yabusele.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Giddey with the drive. Pass to Kawamura. Oh, Fox with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Here's Champagnie. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
Do not discount how much Fox's playmaking means to this team. He is the floor general.
Here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Here's Yabusele. The ball's knocked loose. San Antonio trailing here. For three, Vassell. The rebound by Yabusele.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Giddey against Castle. Back to Giddey. And there's a pick. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Giddey's got 9 points in the quarter.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Chicago with a rebound. Richards has got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Here's Kawamura. Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama. Oh, a sturdy shot from Victor.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Off on the layup. Well, the Spurs shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. What a move! Wembanyama!
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Wembanyama. Oh, the baby hook. Nice.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
And there's the screen. Giddey with it. Fox picks him up. Giddey outside. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Shot's no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Fox. Always attacking Fox.
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Giddey. Doubled by Castle. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, the shot misses. San Antonio leading. Now Giddey. Doubled by Castle. Outside Yabusele. Now Giddey. Ooh, he jammed it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Okoro is checked in for Chicago. The 3 ball is down.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Fox. And the three misses. And Giddey's got the ball here for the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Checking into the game for your goal.
Here's Kawamura. Richards inside. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson.